For the 9th District, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Rex Allen Richardson. Rex will be sworn in by his uncle, Dr. Stanley McCrary, and in addition, his wife Nina and his daughters Alina and Mila will be joining him on stage.
Good evening to the mayor and all elected officials. This is a beautiful day for Rex and all of us. 5 years ago, my wife Chanel and I drove from Steens, Mississippi, all the way across country, 3 days and 2 nights, to perform his wedding ceremony. I was thrilled when a year later, he called me, "Uncle Stan, I did it." "What'd you do, son?" "I got elected." "Congratulations." "No, Uncle Stan, 70% of the vote." I said, "Awesome, son, awesome." This weekend, our family had our reunion. City of Long Beach. You open your arms to all 250 plus members of our family from across the United States. The mayor even came by to welcome us personally. You have a beautiful city. And when we go back east and go down to the deep south of Mississippi, we're gonna let everyone know of what a beautiful city Long Beach, California is. To that, we are so grateful. I now have the honor of swearing in my nephew. You ready?
I'm ready.
Left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, Rex Allen Richardson, Jr.,
I, Rex Allen Richardson, Jr.,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and that I take this obligation freely
and that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well
and that I will well
and faithfully
and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am
upon which I am
about to enter.
about to enter.
Congratulations, Councilman.
Thank you. Give it up for my uncle, Dr. Stanley K. McCrary. Let's hear it for him. That's right, he officiated our wedding. I've looked up to him my whole life. That is a veteran. That is a 22-year retired Navy Master Chief that we're looking at that just swore me in. Also, my Aunt Chanel, who made this tour to join him. Thank you, Uncle Stan and Aunt Chanel. To my wife, the bombshell. No wonder. 2 kids in 1 term. I think we just broke the record, honey. You know, I just have to say, we kicked off our campaign 4 years ago, a week after our honeymoon. So we would not be able to do any of this if it were not for the support and the love of my wife. So let me hear it. Would all of you just give us a round of applause for my wife, Nina Richardson? I couldn't have asked God for a better mate, a better mother for my daughters, a better role model for my nieces. Thank you, my love. My daughters, Nina, Alina, and Mila, is kind of a mouthful, but I gotta tell you, this is all they've known their whole life. But Daddy loves you, and you will always be my top priority. You will always be my top priority. You'll understand that when you grow up a little bit. I want to acknowledge my family and say, first of all, happy birthday. Where's my mother? There she is. I want to say happy birthday to my mother over there hanging out. My mother, my sister Kristen, my brothers Todd and Jadero, my nieces Ashley and Caitlin, my nephews Jalen, Matt, Jack, JJ, the whole crew. This is truly a family affair. I want to acknowledge my family. I want to acknowledge my other family, the North Long Beach family, and it's a true family. Who would have thought that in just a short period of time, we would have pulled off the Uptown turnaround from new community centers. I see my colleague Megan Kerr there, from new community centers at Houghton Park to paramedic rescues restored to our community for our seniors and the people who depend on it, to a new library called Michelle Obama Neighborhood Library, the largest, most modern library in our city. We couldn't have pulled that together and pulled that off without you. And none of this would have been possible without the support of our District 9 neighborhood associations, some of the most organized and dedicated neighborhood associations across the city. So I'm gonna shout them out. The DeForest Park Neighborhood Association, Grant Neighborhood, Hamilton, College Square, Star King, Longwood, St. Francis, Houghton Park, Coolidge Triangle, and Collins. Let's hear for the District 9 neighborhood associations. And we have a great team, folks. Let's hear it for the District 9 staff team led by Shauna Herrera-Stevens. Let's hear it for Shauna Stevens and the District 9 staff team. Shauna's been my chief of staff since day one. I remember the first conversation when she said, "Hey, what do you think about me being your chief of staff?" I said, "You sure you want to do that?" She may have a different answer today than 4 years ago. I gotta tell you, we've done a lot at City Hall. We've worked hard to make our city work smarter, be more inclusive, and more responsive to the needs of all of our neighbors. If you think about our neighborhoods, that's really the core of why Long Beach is special, our unique neighborhoods. And if you think about it, today our neighborhoods are more sustainable today, and they're safer today than they were 4 years ago. And for that, I thank our mayor, Robert Garcia, and our entire Long Beach City Council. Let's hear it for the Long Beach City Council. And while I'm proud of our progress, we should be honest about the things that do deserve a better response from our city and from our community. And today is not about the past, today is truly about the future. And it's time that we address the proverbial elephant in the room and set out to solve our homelessness and housing crisis in the city of Long Beach. And as we embark on a new city council term, I ask our city council to really be bold, and let's take on this issue with the dedication and the innovation that it requires to really solve this so Long Beach can continue to be a model city. Our city pursues innovative ideas. We incentivize approaches to solve problems, and that's what it's gonna take to really address the homelessness situation. So I invite you to join us as city council on Tuesday, July 24th to learn how you can help us to identify new options to address this homelessness and housing crisis in our city. I want to thank the city of Long Beach for placing your faith in me to serve on the Long Beach City Council. This is something I take very seriously and with the utmost respect. Thank you for your time, and go Long Beach.